Welcome to PA Timber Ghosts. Today is July 10th and it's time to sight the Tikka in. I already fired 2 rounds off, but today we're going to start out with a 180 grain bullet, and then we're going to go to my custom load 150 grain bullet. You really can't tell the difference between the two. Basically it's the same soft point bullet, except this one's a little duller. This was loaded a few years ago, and this is my recent load. So the only way you can tell them apart is the brass looks a little cleaner. One of these is a Remington brass, which would be my 180 grain, and the other one is a Nosler brass. So we will see what we can do with that. I always use notebook paper, and I have a shoot and see dot in the middle. So far I fired 2 rounds at this at 25 yards. There's the first one, there's the second one. It's pretty close. Now we're going to shoot at the 50-yard target and a 100-yard target. I'm going to sight it in with the 180 grain, and then I'm going to shoot the 150 grain, and we'll see how far apart they are. Anytime you shoot under a roof, it increases the decibels from the muzzle blast. It definitely is hard on the ears. So I have foam plugs, and these are actually handgun earphones. They have a higher decibel rating. These have a 32 decibel rating reduction. Let's fire a couple rounds, and then we'll go up and see what we got at 50 yards. Going to shoot the 180s first. Going to take a little while till this breaks in. There we go. All right, see what we can do here. Very close. It's about 1 inch to the right. So I'm not sure if that's me. We'll fire another round here. Okay, a little scope adjustment. Pretty close. We're going to move it to the left a little bit. 2 clicks. Give it about 4 clicks to the left. That's pretty impressive. One more. We'll go up and take a look at our 50-yard target. Actually, I think we'll shoot the 50 and 100, and we'll see what we come out with here. Let's throw a few rounds at 100 yards. See what we can do with that one. Okay. Let's see if we can tag that black circle at 100 yards. A little high. Take it down a couple notches. All right, let's go see what we got. Put our chamber flag in there. Anytime you're shooting at a range, you want to have one of these. So if the range master comes along, he can tell your chamber is open, bolt is back, and we'll let that barrel cool down. Let's take a walk down here, see what we have. Okay, there's my 4 holes. This one I kind of pulled a little bit. This is the first one. Second one, I gave it 4 clicks to the left. There, let's check the 100-yard target and see what we got up there. Here's the first round. There's the second one. So I would say my rifle's on. Okay, now we're going to try our my lid back here, my 180s. Now we're going to try our 150 grain custom load for a Tikka TX3, and we'll see what this load can do. It's about 300 feet per second faster than my 180 green, but it has the same muzzle energy, so I'm going to guess that it should shoot a little high, but it should also hold a very tight group. 308s are very forgiving as far as bullets. I've shot one of these ELD, which is a new bullet they came out with. I've shot SSTs in it, different brands, and they all seem to hold a very tight group with the inch or inch and a half group, no matter what I've shot, even different bullet weights. This gun has, I believe, a 1 in, I'll have to put it in the comments below. I'm not sure if it's a 1 in 10 or a 1 in 12 twist. I do believe this rifle has a 1 in 12 twist. But okay, let's see what our 150 grainers can do in a target. I have 2 dots on my target. The one on the bottom is 180, and the fresh dot is directly above it. That'll be the 150 grain round going into that. Let's put our hearing protection in. Take our chamber flag out, set that aside, and let's see what our custom load can do. Shoot to 50. I'm just going to put one in a chamber at a time. Little to the right. Could have been me. Give it a couple of clicks to the left. Hopefully my barrel cooled down. Yeah, it's still a little warm. Fire 3 rounds at the 50. Yep. Yeah, I think I need a click up, down, up, 2 clicks up. All right, see what we can do at 100 yards. Crank this down a little bit, up. I'm going to give it a couple turns down. Put my brass back in the box. Very impressive. One more round. Okay, let's go see what kind of damage we did down there. Okay, these are 180 grains. There's 3 rounds there. There's a flyer, and target number 2. That's a 1/2 inch group or less. They're back basically actually touching. That one I think I kind of pulled a little bit, but those 2 are almost in the same hole. It's very impressive for 150 grain. Now we're going to walk down to 100 yards and see what a 100 yard target looks like. These are spread out a little bit. This one's from this one here, but these are my 150s, and my barrel's starting to heat up, so they're definitely starting to go astray. I'm going to give it a couple clicks to the left. I'll fire a couple more rounds at that, see if I can close that pattern up. Hand loads are the way to go, most definitely. Welcome back. This is the second day of the range test of the Tikka TX3. Today I have 2 targets. I'm going to shoot 3 rounds at each target. I'm shooting from a cold barrel today, so it'll be more of a realistic test. I did have 2 touching holes at 50 yards and 2 touching holes at 100 yards. And the barrel is getting a little warm on me, so my bullets are starting to fly a little bit. Today is the second day of the range test, and we'll see what we can do today. Let's see what kind of group I can get out of firing 6 rounds, 3 at each target. I'm at 100 yards. I'm going to put these targets up and you can actually see the impacts. So hopefully we'll get some good groups today. I need some practice with the new rifle. It is a little on the light side, so it's a little bit tougher to shoot. See what we can do with these 2 targets and 6 rounds. Hopefully I can get a 1-inch group or less. Let's see what we can do. Let her rip. I fired 3 rounds at each target. Tikka's guarantee is 1 MOA. I would tend to agree with that. There's one dead center. This is the first one that was a flyer. Light gun is very hard to shoot. So there's 2 rounds there. I actually fired 3 at this one. There's one there and there's one there. So where did the 3rd round go? I'm not really sure. That's a single hole there. So there's 2 touching again. There's another double hole. So I would say that Tikka's 1 MOA lives up to its name. There's another double hole at 100 yards, even though it didn't hit where it was supposed to. Get my target to stay up there. That's very impressive once again. Thanks for watching PA Timber Goose. Hopefully you enjoyed this video of the TX3 range time and some custom hand loads. As always, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next video.